Swadee ka. Now time for the midday edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. You're with me, TRAT. The Prime Minister has begun a two-day official visit to Malaysia aimed at strengthening bilateral relations and expanding cooperation in security, trade and cross-border development. Prime Minister and Interior Minister ANUTIN has begun a two-day official visit to Malaysia at the invitation of Malaysian Prime Minister Dato Seri Anwar Ibrahim. He is accompanied by his spouse and a delegation of senior ministers responsible for transport, finance, foreign affairs, defense, agriculture, labor, tourism, sports, and security. Upon arrival in Kuala Lumpur at around 11 a.m. local time, Prime Minister Anwar personally welcomed his Thai counterpart before an official reception ceremony at Kuala Lumpur International Airport. The two leaders are scheduled to hold bilateral talks, followed by a full delegation meeting focusing on expanding cooperation in areas of mutual interest. The leaders will discuss cooperation on security along Thailand's southern border, efforts to combat transnational crime, and witness the exchange of a memorandum of understanding on agricultural cooperation. During the visit, the two prime ministers will also jointly officiate the opening of the Thailand-Malaysia border crossing and the new road linking the Sadao Customs checkpoint in Songkhla province, aimed at improving cross-border connectivity and trade. The Customs Department is investing 2.9 billion baht in 4 new cargo X-ray scanners to strengthen inspections at key border checkpoints and ports. Officials say the advanced technology will improve transparency and help prevent illegal goods, including narcotics, from entering or leaving the country. Director General of the Customs Department, Pantong Loy Kulanan, said the 2.9 billion baht project will replace cargo container X-ray containers, X-ray scanners at Lam Chabang Port that have been in service for more than 18 years and are no longer supported by the manufacturer. The new procurement follows international standards set by the World Customs Organization to enhance the detection of narcotics and other illegal goods. The new scanners cannot immediately identify the type of drugs being smuggled, but they can detect suspicious objects concealed inside cargo containers for further analysis. Officials say the technology will also improve transparency by reducing reliance on officers' discretion, as all X-ray images can be stored as evidence for both import and export inspections. 4 scanners will be installed under the project, 2 at Lam Chabang Port and at Chiang Khong Customs Checkpoint in Chiang Rai Province, and 1 at Mesod Customs Checkpoint in Tak Province. Over the past 9 months, the department has handled more than 3,300 cannabis-related cases, seizing over 37 tons of cannabis. The government spokesperson says the latest World Bank report underscores the country's strong economic fundamentals. It cites a sharp rise in Thailand's gross national income, reflecting the resilience of its economy. Government spokesperson Rachada Thanadirek said the latest World Bank report shows that Thailand remains among ASEAN's stronger economies based on its gross national income, or GNI. According to the report, Thailand's GNI reached $562.1 billion in 2025, which is an increase of nearly $49.6 billion from the previous year. GNI measures the total income earned by a country's people and businesses from employment, production, business activities, and investments, both at home and abroad, and is widely used to assess a country's level of economic development. The government says the latest figures reflect Thailand's solid economic foundation, supported by key sectors including tourism, agriculture and food, infrastructure, logistics, automotive production, electronics, healthcare, and supply chains linked to the wider ASEAN economy. Authorities in TRAT province have staged a full-scale marine rescue exercise to test emergency response capabilities during the monsoon season. The drill aims to strengthen coordination among agencies while boosting confidence in the safety of residents and tourists. A realistic sea rescue operation was carried out in TRAT province, simulating the rescue of victims and the evacuation of the injured by boat under rough sea conditions. The exercise focused on improving emergency response during the monsoon season, when strong winds and high waves can make rescue operations more difficult. The drill took place in Ao Yai sub-district and simulated a passenger boat sinking on the route between Lam Sok and Kok Kood, leaving several people injured and dead. Emergency teams practiced search and rescue, medical evacuation, incident command, and interagency coordination to ensure a fast and effective response.
จังหวัดตราดเรามีความพร้อมในการช่วยเหลือกรณีเกิดเหตุนะครับมีการเตรียมพร้อมตั้งแต่ก่อนเกิดเหตุนะครับขณะเกิดเหตุและหลังเกิดเหตุนะครับทุกหน่วยนะครับไม่ว่าจะหน่วยในพื้นที่นะครับหรือหน่วยนอกพื้นที่นะครับเราก็จะมีการซักซ้อมกันอยู่เสมอและการซักซ้อมครั้งนี้นะก็ไม่ได้ซักซ้อมครั้งเดียวนะครับเราเชื่อว่าตลอดทั้งปีเราก็จะมีพยายามซักซ้อมตามโอกาสและงบประมาณที่เหมาะสมนะครับก็ขอให้พวกเราได้เชื่อมั่นนะครับว่าพวกเราได้ทำหน้าที่ได้อย่างดีที่สุด
Authorities also conducted a separate emergency exercise simulating the collapse of a high-voltage power pole with live electrical wires falling onto a vehicle and roadway, triggering a citywide power outage. Officials said both drills were completed successfully, with participating agencies performing according to plan. Thailand's engineering sector is gearing up for International Engineering Expo 2026, aiming to connect industry, technology, and investment while advancing clean energy and net zero goals. Organizers expect the event to generate more than 800 million baht in economic value. Anek Siripanichakon, president of the Engineering Institute of Thailand, under His Majesty the King's patronage, said rapid advances in artificial intelligence, digital technology, clean energy, and the transition toward net zero are reshaping the role of engineers. Beyond design and construction, engineers are now helping to develop the infrastructure needed for smart cities, transportation systems, data centers, renewable energy, industrial automation, and AI-driven solutions that enhance Thailand's competitiveness. To support this transformation, the Institute is partnering with NCC Management and Development Company to elevate International Engineering Expo 2026 into a platform linking industry, technology, knowledge, and investment. The event will feature more than 100 exhibitors, over 60 conferences and seminars, and business matching activities covering every engineering discipline. Organizers expect more than 10,000 visitors and estimate the event will generate over 800 million baht in economic value. The expo will be held from July 22nd to the 24th at the Queen Sirikit National Convention Center. And that's the end of our midday edition of NBT World. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. And for more stories, simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีค่ะ